We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to Allen Lazard.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack.
Of 8 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's Mosier, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Aaron Jones on the carry.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Packers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
2 on the play. And this is
on 3rd down. Here's Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Garrett. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The ball carrier. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
By the Packers.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alan Lazard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. Preston Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Packers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Defensively.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
and goal.
A big play there on the catch and run. 94 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
At the 18-yard line.
Play action. Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Niners 21. Packers 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 26. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5.
Rodgers.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Alan Lazard. Incomplete.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Let's go, come on!
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this well. Pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
4 yards. That's another 49er.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to George.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the
Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record tying 4 touchdown runs. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers! Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Pettis on the return. The Niners take over first.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Samuel, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. On first down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
With a handoff to Aaron Jones. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again, it's Jones, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Ball on the 8. It's second and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Garoppolo to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
41-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
White 56, White 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my team.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. This is Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is 3rd down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Tonight's final score, Packers.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Green Bay, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.